I'm a huge fan and believer of using humor, especially to lighten up moments, to thank people and appreciate it. It's not just laughter, it's those moments of humor, the moments of surprise. And we all have these opportunities if we can use them creatively. So I had to bring my car in to get fixed in the body shop, so it's going to be away for a few days. And my friend Linda found out that I needed a car for a few days, and she offered for me to use her car. Oh my gosh, her car is a Porsche. I thought that would be so cool. So I wanted to let her know how much I appreciated it and that I wasn't taking it lightly for any stretch of the imagination. So she was dropping the car off this morning. So Shai and I put this sign up to make her feel welcome and how much I appreciated it. So Porsche parking here. She cracked up, especially I know her sense of humor. And she warned me though, she said, but you have to understand my license plate says Mom of 8. So, got it, no problem. So I made up my own little license plate. Dad of 8, still looking for the mate. You gotta have fun. So here's my lesson for you. When you're appreciating someone, when there's some important, whether it's a tension area or just to let people know you appreciate it, what can you do to create that moment that will last a lifetime? Or at least for another month or two, till you have to get your car in the shop again. So my favorite moment is when Linda walked in the house and she was laughing. She thought it was so cool that I would take the time to, make the sign. Well, all right, well, Shai made the sign, but take the time and energy to make the sign, to bring that moment to her when she would feel honored and appreciated and laugh, because she's got a great sense of humor. So that was my favorite moment, seeing Linda laugh. Well, all right, so that was my second favorite moment. This is my favorite moment. I got it. Third best moment. Call it Linda. Hey Linda? Yeah, they just called from the garage. They're gonna need it for a few more days. I wanted Linda to tell you from her own words. This, as Paul Harvey would say, is the rest of the story.
Not only is it the rest of the story, but it's the truthful part of the story. So here, as you know, I let Darren borrow my Porsche, which is my dream car. I don't let anybody drive it. But because Darren's a friend, I suggested that he take it for a week. Well, so he called me and told me he was bringing it back. I said, oh, great, come on over. Well, I had to go run a quick errand with one of my daughters. So I hurried back so I wouldn't miss him, and lo and behold, there was his car in my driveway. And I thought, oh, great, Darren's here. I didn't miss him. I go running in the house to see if he's there, and he's nowhere around. So I come back out, wondering, where's Darren at? I see his car. I don't see my car. What's going on? Then I see this note that he left on the windshield of his car. Dear Linda, thank you for letting me borrow your car. It was great. By the way, I washed it, and it's silver. So as a joke, he left his car telling me it was my car. I actually laughed right out loud right there in the driveway. But then I thought, okay, how do I trump him on this? So after talking to my husband and one of my sons, this is what we decided to do. We had a party going on at my house that night with about 300 kids coming. And I knew Darren was going to come and help me with the party as far as a chaperone. This was already prearranged. So we thought, okay, this is what we're going to do. We made a big sign that said, win me, put it in the windshield of his car, drove it out in front of my house so that every kid, every teenage kid that was coming to the party would see this. And then it had, buy a raffle ticket. So we were going to raffle off his car. These kids thought this was really going to happen, and they were anxious to buy a ticket. So we left it out there with a big sign, win me, buy a raffle ticket. Lo and behold, Darren shows up, walks up to the front of my house and sees his beautiful Mercedes-Benz out in front as the kids are coming in with the sign, "Win Me." We won.
What can you do to have fun with a friend, make their day, and make yours in the same time? You know, it's all about humor. When you humorize, you
Humanize. And if you make Darren laugh, you win.